Hey guys, it's day 90 of being a boy, and I wanted to thank Peter Tatchell for being such a great advocate for trans rights. Loved you on Talk TV, fella. Can't match the Tatch. I had Glenner on and he was pure raging. He was like, paedophilia is bad! And you were like, actually, and destroyed him with facts and logic. For some reason their channel's taken it down. I think they just took pity on him for how bad you made him look and you completely wrecked his argument. But don't worry, because Kiwi Farms has got it locally archived in his thread. Check page 72, second post on the bottom. See, he's not only a genocidal transphobe, he's also a racist. It's like you said in your letter to The Guardian about the Sambia tribe. They practice intergenerational sex and that's their tradition. And like Dr. Christian Jessen and Dr. Adrian Harrop said on Twitter, is a man in Niger who marries a 12-year-old a paedophile? So he's ignorant of cultural relativism and tolerance. So in summary, the anti-racist position is, it's not okay for little white kids to get nonced, but it is okay for little black kids. And Glenner needs to get with the programme on that one. And so do the kids themselves, and so do their mums and sisters and aunties who are trying to stop the men doing it. Now, I've been studying the Sambia tribe at your recommendation, and Malcolm Clark did a really long thread about it with lots of information. Apparently, the reason the men torture the little boys at age 7 is to help them become men. So they say. So I thought I could do the ritual too, and then I'll be a man. I was hoping you could help me with this, since you know so much about it and all. So, first the men take the boys out to the jungle. I've not got a jungle handy, but there's this council land that might work. It's within 100 yards of a school though, so I don't know if that's going to be a problem for you. So next, the men pierce the boys' noses with sharp sticks to produce lots and lots of blood. Now, I was thinking we could skip that part because, firstly, it's meant to parody and mock menstruation, and I already do that anyway. And secondly, nose piercing is a kind of a trans man stereotype, and I don't want to get clocked. After that, they force the boys down a line of trees and batter them with sticks. Now, I'm a bit more of a dom than a sub, so I thought maybe we could skip that bit as well, but, you know, if you fancy doing that bit, I'd be only too happy to indulge. Now, the final part of the ritual is forcible oral sodomy, but I don't have my milk teeth anymore because I'm a little bit old, so that might be a problem. So instead, I was thinking you and Dr. Christian and Dr. Harrop could all tag team me over this stump. Now don't worry, I'll be on my period, so I'm not going to be a seahorse dad. Now, I have heard some malicious rumours that you and the two doctors at time of recording are he-turfs, who would never even countenance dating a trans man, let alone raw dogging one in the woods. But I'm sure it's just that, rumours, and you would never refuse me. Yeah, nice careers you got there, boys. Be a shame if you were cancelled. Yeah, I hope you like sharing a platform with Glenner, PT. You turn me down, I see a lot of that in your future. And if you do reject me, be very careful about the language you use. If you so much as imply that I'm a woman, you'll be sharing a cell with Dankula. But I'm sure you're not transphobic, and I will see you in the woods.